need to blow my nose. My face is really vibrating.
Hello and welcome back.
You did not start the episode when I said my face is vibrating and then blew my nose.
Hello and welcome back to Banjo Kazooie, a game that we absolutely love talking about. So, Midori, last time you were talking about Beast Wars.
Yes, everything that has to do with this game.
Yes, indeed.
So, like I was saying, it was very interesting that over the course of the series, Starscream did come to care about his allies, and I think that at some point, the bad guys, the Predacons, they created like a doppelganger of him, like a clone of him that was under their control. But that was either they took control of him or they created a copy of him. The Starscream of that series, he does eventually die. Like, I think he sacrifices himself to save his allies. And as for the clone, he had like a part of the evil manta ray's core, because that was a thing in that series. They had cores that if those got destroyed, they died. Mm-hmm. And the manta ray gave part of his core to the clone to keep him alive and maybe under their control. And when the manta ray character, he does eventually die, and that kills the clone Starscream that is on the bad guys team.
Uh-huh.
It's all very interesting, especially the fact that I can remember that characters actually freaking died in that series. I mean, I know in the original Transformers, a lot of characters died.
Yeah, especially in the movie when they wanted to make room for new toys.
Yeah, so they killed off a lot of the popular mainstay characters.
Okay, so we're gonna just exit out of that level right away so that we can go and take care of something now that I know how to use the wading boots. Because, you know, we needed to learn how to put on a pair of boots.
I mean, maybe they've never seen boots before in their life. They're not wearing shoes.
This is true, but I mean...
Is this endless or is this timed?
The boots and the running shoes, which we'll learn how to use later, are on time limits. And the time limits are different depending on where you find them. So sometimes they can be really long, other times they're going to be really short. But the reason that we're doing this is so that we can break this boulder up here.
We have to break this boulder.
No, we don't have to. This is for something extra. But we can't get through it until we have the transformation from Bubblegloop Swamp. But I don't want to play the in and out game.
I getcha.
And since we're right here, I'm just going to fill in this too.
Dun, 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 it's an igloo.
Yay!
It's a snowman. It's a snowman igloo.
We're going to be living like that in just like a month's time. So I hope you're prepared for that. Welcome to Maine.
I am not prepared for that. I still have not ordered a winter jacket.
Yeah, and you've been wearing shorts everywhere.
I have not been wearing shorts everywhere. I've been wearing jeans everywhere. You just threw my jeans in the wash before I could go to the dump with you
Yeah,
today.
because you've been wearing your jeans everywhere.
You need to buy me more jeans for Christmas.
Oh, isn't that just like a woman trying to get me to buy everything for her?
Trying to get you to buy clothes for me.
Honey, why is the baby on fire?
Buy me more jewelry!
You knew exactly where I was going with that.
You should have let me complete it.
The ASDF movies, for anybody who doesn't know what the hell we were talking about.
Why can't you just call it the ASDF movie?
Because ASDF sounds better.
It does not sound better.
Yes, it does, and
How
it's
does
shorter
that
to
sound
say.
Better.
Okay, everybody, here's your homework. Tell us if you think ASDF or ASDF sounds better.
You know the comments are just going to be spelt the same. It's like, I think ASDF sounds better. I think ASDF sounds better. What are they?
That's the other part of their homework. Try to figure out a way to tell us which one they mean.
I mean, they're going to spell it ass, definitely.
That's brilliant. Okay, that is exactly what I want. Oh my god. Please do that, folks. I don't care if you like Midori's better. You have to say it like that.
No, mine is better. I wonder what kind of bird laid that Russian egg.
Why does it have to be a bird? There are reptiles that live in swamps, you know.
Russian reptile.
Why does it have to be Russian?
Because Russian dolls.
Okay, fair enough, fair point.
We need these music, and we need the music to get these music notes in the water.
That was terrible. Whoops.
This is piranha fodder. Keep your smelly feet to yourself. We don't like smelly feet around here. Yeah, we are racist against smelly feet.
Who would have known that piranhas had such high standards for feet?
They have such high standards for their smelly swamp water that they kicked Gloop out of.
Yep. This is also one of the first times that in the game that you encounter like a hazard that is like level wide. I guess you could say that the shark is also one.
He is not level wide. You could go into a water that wasn't out in the outer rims of the ocean without...
I suppose that's true, yeah.
Whee!
And got it.
Can't do everything in one go, hun. You're not a speedrunner.
No, I'm not. Have you seen speedruns of this game before? They're friggin' annoying.
How are they annoying?
Because first of all, until they get the Talon Trot, they roll everywhere. Roll and jump and roll and jump. And that's how they speed up the process. And then when they get the Talon Trot, they are in the Talon Trot all the time, which is very efficient, but at the same time, it's also super annoying.
How's it annoying? You don't like hearing her adorable voice as she goes...
Not all the time, no.
Kazooie...
I will say, though, like, the 100% run of this game is really impressive. I think they beat it in, like, 2.5 hours, I think, is the world record for this game.
Kazooie Pillow, you can make your cute little noises as much as you want with me.
I forgot to get this guy when I entered before.
Me want yummy egg too. Me
Yep.
golden crocodile. Me alive.
Croctus deer. They're called Croctus.
Croctus?
Yes. That's another hallmark of, like, rare games, is everything has a name in this game. And we're going to see them all in the ending roll call for the game.
Croctus sounds like a character in Transformers Beast Wars.
Probably could be.
Croctus!
Okay, so there's that one. Now we're going to...
We have to destroy the Autobots!
Oh, God.
The Hobbits are going to Ogrimmar!
This is actually a really annoying fight. Because not only do these guys take 2 hits, or 3 if you're trying to roll into them, but it's actually really hard to aim your attacks at them because of the jumping pattern that they have. And there's also 2-on-1 all the time. So that happens a lot. Got him.
You defeated the bee frogs.
Flibbits. They're called flibbits.
They're called bees. They're called the Beesies.
What? I don't understand half the things that you say, Midori.
And that's why you love me.
I guess.
That's one of the reasons you love me.
I can't understand what my girlfriend is saying. Make that into an anime.
They already did, but it was in reverse.
Yeah, I can't understand what my husband was saying. That's what I was getting at. You're ruining my jokes, Midori.
Because your jokes stink. Like Gruntilda's armpits in this swamp.
Midori? Feelings?
I'm sorry, sweetie.
No!
I didn't mean to hurt you.
It'll never be the same now. It's nice to know how you really feel.
Now I'm gonna starve.
There we go. Okay, I'm over it now. I feel better.
Yay! My SpongeBob reference cured you.
Yeah, that out of nowhere SpongeBob reference.
I have things constantly going through my head, all kinds of references from stuff that I've watched and enjoyed throughout my entire life, constantly running through my head at all times, and they randomly spritz out of my mouth whenever I think of anything that could remotely slightly be a reference to them.
In other words, you are truly a product of the internet.
Kinda. I'm also a product of my childhood.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying, but the internet was a big part of your childhood.
Was it?
Well, it was a big part of mine, I know that much.
I don't know. Like, I only remember, like, becoming really intensely with the internet. Huh. Like, when did I become really
Yes,
intense?
tell us all when you became when you started coming intensely with the internet.
I think that it started when I was in middle school, actually.
I think my joke went right over her head.
Kinda. I remember that I only started, like, discovering... Like, when did I discover porn?
That's the title of this video. We'll have to muse on that another day for the sake of I was not paying attention at all.
Paying attention to what?
Hang on.
No, snap. I stretched a little bit and I think that my icy hot came loose.
Okay, there we go.
My shoulder still hurts.
Then adjust your icy hot.
How do I adjust an icy hot?
You fiddle with it until it fits again. Sorry about the silence, folks, but I do kind of need to concentrate on this one. Oh, that's a simple one. I missed. I got it. Okay. I can never get this one in one go.
Why do these turtles have frog heads?
Limitations of the time, I think. Okay, yeah, knew that was coming. Okay, I need to hear that one again. I can never get the last one in one try. Okay. Middle, pink, dark blue, white, pink, white, dark, middle. Okay, let's see.
Pink.
Thank you. Pink,
White.
white, middle. There we go. I don't like memory games because my memory is a sieve.
We need to drink more coffee. It helps with
I
short-term memory.
hate coffee.
But short-term memory, hun.
Yeah, but it's not worth it if my mouth always tastes like dirt.
Sweetie.
It tastes like dirt.
Not hazelnut.
Yeah, it tastes like hazelnut and dirt.
I'm telling you, hazelnut coffee with some chocolate syrup is amazing.
Oh, great. Now you want me to ruin my diet, too.
Hey, I'm not ruining my diet just by adding some chocolate syrup to some hazelnut coffee.
Well, I suppose that's true. But too much of it.
I don't think I put too much. I just put drizzle in. It turns the coffee a darker shade of brown.
Wow, that's appetizing.
For all you millennials out there, did you know that brown is a shade of orange?
Can you really equate that to? Can you really equate millennials not knowing that?
Sweetie, I didn't know that brown was a shade of orange until I saw a color chart in relation to Homestuck troll blood colors.
Okay, but you still haven't told me how millennials would not know. Only millennials would not know that.
Well, millennials would not know. I never said that only millennials wouldn't know that, but it definitely feels like something that would be equated to millennials because millennials don't know a lot of stuff. We don't get taught a lot of things.
Okay, that's better. That you're just saying we don't get taught a lot of things. That's a little bit better. Because just saying that our generation does not know a lot of stuff, that's insulting.
We don't know a lot of stuff because we don't get taught a lot of common knowledge. Like, it's just expected that we know this stuff. So when stuff comes up like,
Whoops.
hey, like, where does the color brown fall in the color spectrum? Like, I swear that a lot of millennials who have not been taught this are going to be like, brown falls into the color spectrum somewhere?
But I'm pretty sure that's not exactly common knowledge for anyone except art students. Like, I was never taught that for sure. I'm pretty sure my parents weren't taught that.
I wasn't taught that even in art classes. I was just taught that if you mix all the colors, that it turns into brown for some reason. And I was like, huh, it's magic. I'm legit serious. Have we hit the 2-hour mark yet?
You're that eager to stop, huh?
No, I'm not eager to stop. I just want to make sure that we don't ruin the recording.
We'll be okay. We can go over a little bit if we need to, but we've still got like 12 more minutes.
My face is so... Like, I've been talking so much, my face...
Welcome to YouTube. Like, I feel the same thing when I record for a good long while. It drains you quite a bit.
My face is just so tingly.
You'll get used to it when we start doing this more often.
I'll never get used to it. I just get like this whenever I talk about stuff that I'm passionate about.
You give yourself tingly face whenever you talk about passionate stuff?
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing.
Like a schoolgirl that talks about her kinks.
I'm not sure if we can allow that. Judges? If you'd like to hear Midori talk more about schoolgirls with kinks, press A now.
If you want to hear Midori talk more about schoolgirls with kinks, press Alt F4 now.
No, don't tell them that.
I haven't seen a good Alt F4 joke in ages.
Yeah, that's because everybody knows about it now.
Do they?
At least I hope that they do. Got it.
Now people are gonna press Alt F4 to see what it does.
Don't do it. I've got a better one. If you would like to hear the thing that we were talking about before, that I've already forgotten, delete System 32 now.
That's System 32.
System 32 is where all of the relevant stuff for the computer is stored, so if they deleted it, it would not boot. Oh shit, I just gave it away.
Yay! Now they're safe.
Shut up. I missed.
The honeycomb! Honeycomb, honeycomb, you want honeycomb!
So that last Jiggy that I got, where I was racing against the clock for it, that was actually one of the ones that gave me a lot of trouble in this place, just because the controls in this game are not super precise. And I was not expecting to see this. This is a really rare thing. A really rare thing that can happen every once in a while is he will accidentally turn you into a washing machine instead of what he's actually trying to turn you into. And the funny thing about it is the washing machine is actually a transformation in the second game. You attack people by firing underwear at them.
That is great.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, when I saw that washing machine, I was like, wait, why did you become a washing machine? Are you going to wash the swamp water?
Yeah. So now we're a crocodile who can safely travel through piranha-infested waters for some reason. Is also very small, so we can get into tight spaces.
I immediately think of the reference to Ed, Edd n Eddy, where Ed starts to come out of a moat like, I'm a croca, and then he gets smashed.
Yeah. And the other thing about the crocodile transformation is it's also the only transformation in the game that actually has an attack.
Yay! You can bite him, probably because you're walking through piranha-infested waters, so they gotta be scared of you somehow.
And it's also because the last Jiggy that we need to get into this place requires me to bite and swallow things.
Alright.
You'll see. Don't take that to a dirty place, Midori. I know how your
mind
works.
I did not take it to a dirty place. I just said, okay. So judgmental of me.
Yeah, it is judgmental of you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You can bite and swallow my buttocks.
Well, that just sounds unpleasant for both of us.
Eat my ass. Eat my ass, Daddy.
Midori, stop. We're gonna get reported by the evangelicals.
Daddy Tony the Tiger.
Midori. Oh yeah, that was another thing that we discovered today. Apparently, horny people forced Tony the Tiger off of Twitter. The article that we read specifically blamed furries for it, but I'd like to think that it was just a lot of people who were dicking around. It was not just furries who did that.
Right. It was definitely just people that felt like messing with them.
Yes, because this is the internet and we can't have nice things anywhere, ever.
But like a cereal company role-playing as a tiger on the internet.
Exactly. So yeah, here's one of the worst Jiggies in the game. Like, nowadays I don't find him too difficult.
I'm Mr. Vile, greediest croc of all.
I don't find him that difficult nowadays, but he is one of the tougher ones. Mostly because you have to beat him 3 times in a row, and each time you do, you have to beat him with a different rule set.
I wonder if Banjo is actually, like, eating all of whatever these things are.
Well, he has to be. I mean, he's gulping them down. He's swallowing them.
Well, Kazooie, when she swallows things, she puts them in the backpack. Oh god, does that mean that she swallows them and immediately poops them out?
Midori, I need you to stop this line of questioning right now. This game is sacred to me. Please stop ruining it for me. I need this in my life.
Don't worry, Kazooie. I still find you attractive.
Okay, now we're going in a totally different direction, but it's still inappropriate.
What are these things?
They are called Yumblies. Oh, that was close.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah, you see what I mean. It's mostly because I'm not playing this smart, actually, because he actually does have rubber band AI, where if you get too far ahead of him, he goes into overdrive mode. So really, the best way to play this is to let him keep a lead for a little while, and then just basically overtake him near the end. It's basically the same sort of strategy you need to use for some of the later races in this game, and especially in the second game, where we have Canary Mary.
Those belch sound effects.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? I do love the sound design in this game. It's wonderfully whimsical. Come on. Need to get some more, please.
We're definitely gonna have to pause the session soon because I'm getting peckish.
Is it because you're watching me eat all these delicious things?
I don't know.
And now we're playing the last game, which is actually very difficult, because you can only eat whatever is on the top of the screen, and if you eat the opposite, it will stun you for a little bit. So right now it's Yumblies, and then it changes to Grumblies.
They're called Grumblies?
Yes, and in the second game, if you eat the Grumblies, it upsets your stomach. See, I got real lucky right there, eating the Yumbly just before it changed.
Is he in overdrive mode right now?
He definitely is, but I'm getting really, really lucky. Oh, shoot. Phew. See, like, the game's actually being very generous with me right now.
All the Grumblies went away.
Whew. Okay, so it's actually really rare for the first one to be as close as it was, but I am glad that I grabbed it. And now you can play another game with him, where if you win 3 games in a row, he'll give you 3 extra lives, but if you lose one of them, he will chomp you and kill you immediately. Which I don't find to be a very good deal, so I've never taken it.
Wow.
Yeah. If you do lose any of the games, he does still attack you, and he takes 2 honeycomb pieces with 1 chomp. Now, before we end the part, we're going to glitch on a lily pad, and then we're going to go out, and we're going to go through the path that we opened up near the Freezeezy Peak picture, just because I want to grab the special thing there.
You have to get the special thing before you end the episode.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
My stomach, it is experiencing bulborhynchus.
Would you like to tell our very young and impressionable audience what is?
Sure. I actually learned this from a Snapple lid. Bulborhynchus is the noise that your stomach makes when you're hungry.
In other words, it's the growling stomach.
Yeah. That's called bulborhynchus.
It's a good thing that we don't go into reptilian hibernation here. But yeah,
right.
This is the thing that I wanted to grab. We have found Cheeto the Spellbook. So you can find him in 3 different areas in this game, and each time he will give you a code that you can enter into the floor of the sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove. So right here he gave us the code Blue Eggs, which we're going to enter in the next episode.
Really?
Yes.
What does that do?
We'll find out in the next episode. But But yeah, we're going to stop here so y'all can go and get your snacks and drinks and get on with your day, and Midori can go do something about the Babalafula.
I need to do exactly what you told the lovely watchers to do. I need to go get something to eat and rest my face.
Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all tomorrow for the next part. I've completely lost track about which part we're on, but we'll figure it out.
How many levels have we done?
We have done, well, let's see, that was 4 plus Spiral Mountain. So yeah, we're 5 parts in now. Thank you. So anyway, have a good day, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And love your faces.
Bye-bye.
Bye.